and the reply thickened in her throat. "Thank you. If you see them, would you ask them to stay put until I return?" "No problem." The woman reached down to stroke the cheek of her ebony-skinned baby. "Hope you find them soon." Glancing about, Debra stepped inside the mall. The closest store to the entrance happened to be the Funville Video Arcade. She clenched her fists. That's where they are. They both have money left over from Mother Patterson's last visit. Earlier, Chad had begged to check out the latest Swords and Demons games, but she wanted to get home, get dinner started for Michael. Through the dim lighting, with the sound of beeping, clanging, and sirens, she searched every game, but couldn't find a trace of her children. Her fingernails pierced the skin of her palms. Where could they be? Next to the video games stood a small earring and accessories boutique. Standing at the entrance, she took in every square inch. 2 teenage girls giggled over earrings, but no children were there. Across the way, a candle shop boasted of every size and scent known to tantalize the senses. Debra swallowed the lump in her throat and moved toward the storefront. Chad and Lauren had helped her select pumpkin spice and apple votives earlier in the day. Those two are busy sniffing all those candles. Debra explored every corner and display, but emerged from the busy shop without her children. Again, she scanned the area outside where she had left them. The empty bench seemed to mock her tortured emotions. More people mingled about as the rain poured unrelentingly. Concern had long replaced anger, and in its stead, a gnawing fear curled her stomach. Standing in the middle of the mall's walkway, she turned a complete circle. "Chad? Lauren? Chad? Lauren?" Nothing. Hysteria began a rapid ascent. She clasped her arms about her, freezing. Why did malls have to turn their air conditioning so low? "Ma'am?" a woman said from a children's shoe store across from the candle shop. "Ma'am?" the same woman called again. Debra lifted her gaze in reply. "Can I help you with something?" the woman said. She moistened her dry lips. "I left my children at the entrance while I ran to get my car. It's pouring out there." She avoided the woman's stare. "When I drove back around to pick them up, they weren't on the bench, and I can't find them anywhere." Still not meeting the woman's scrutiny, Debra peered in every direction. "And you've checked all these stores?" The woman waved her hand at the nearby shops. "Some. I've looked through some," Debra said, and for the first time she met the woman's eyes. They were brown, a warm, soothing color. "This isn't like them. They're good children." "I'll help you." The woman turned to another clerk. She quickly explained she would be gone for a few minutes. "What are their names?" she said, joining Debra. "Chad and Lauren Patterson. He's 8 and she's 5. "And how are they dressed?" Debra scrambled to remember. Where was her mind? "Chad is wearing a red and blue pullover shirt and jean shorts, and Lauren has a yellow short outfit with a yellow and pink t-shirt. Both are wearing tennis shoes." "Okay, I'll look on this side and you take the other." Debra nodded, briefly acknowledging her. She took a quick assessment of the woman. Blonde highlighted hair, medium height, and wearing a navy blue pantsuit. "Thank you," she whispered. "And what is your name when I find them?" the woman said. Debra Patterson." Her voice quivered, and she took a deep breath to control her staggering emotions. "I'm Nelda." She smiled. "Don't worry, honey. We'll find your children." She swallowed the lump in her throat. Her irritation had edged into fright. Where were her children? With each store, a cosmetic and perfume shop, cards and gifts, and an exclusive men's store, no one had seen 2 children who fit Chad and Lauren's description. She raced from one business to another while panic wrapped its icy fingers around her heart. She hated to stop and take a breath for fear she might miss them. Surely they wouldn't think of this as a game. Straight ahead, Nelda met her at the information booth, empty-handed. "I think we should call security."